Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to do a live stream, and of course I'm going to continue talking. This is the fourth YouTube live stream for today, and after this I'm going to take a break for a couple hours and come back later on. And like I said, I'll be home. Today's Thursday, July 13th, 2023. I will be home from Thursday, July 13th to Monday. But yeah, guys, we have a lot to discuss in today's YouTube live stream. We're going to be talking about, of course, my YouTube celebrity collab with Miss Leolah. Y'all can see the TV. Good. So yeah, make sure you guys thumbs up this YouTube live stream when you come in, and we're going to watch some more of Miss Leolah Brown's YouTube videos so we can understand more of the story of Whitney Houston. Like I said, when I pass away, hopefully when I'm 100 years old, I'm 17 years old, I'll be 18 in like 10, 11 months. But, well, basically 10 months, about 10 months, I'll be 18. But besides that, I just want to be in a gold casket when that time comes. I'm 17 years old, 18 in 10 months. But besides all that, I just want to be respected. And of course, at Whitney Houston, yeah, she was respected in her lifetime when she was living and even after her death. Yeah, I have 7,439 views. That is good. That's a blessing, y'all. Ready? Okay. After the last video that I did, I read everybody's messages, time, we really, look at everybody. You all can see I answered everybody. But I wrote something down because I said to myself, it's very important that I talk to you all and let you know more. And I'm gonna talk to you guys until the book comes. But I really just, gonna go over and I got so much mail. Everybody wants to know this. Guys, I just like the YouTube live stream. Make sure y'all guys do that as well. I do give out shout outs for people that like my YouTube videos. I have 257 or 56, 256 completed YouTube videos and 7,439 YouTube views. I'm very thankful and blessed for that, y'all. Lisa Marie Cressy Washington. Because the coroner, they did the autopsy, say that she had like it was a minute amount in her system. And the coroner gave a number and I think the tragic of this question. But that's small amount. My son looked it up. My son for over my son. I'm gonna continue with what Miss Leola's talking about. But Miss Lisa Marie Presley's cause of death has been revealed, after Elvis's only daughter tragically died at 54. So, yeah, this is basically what it says. Lisa Marie Presley died of a small bowel obstruction, and autopsy confirmed months after the star suffered a fatal cardiac arrest at age 54. The 54-year-old daughter of rock and roll icon Elvis was rushed to the hospital on January 12th after her housekeeper found the singer unresponsive in the bedroom of her Calabasas home. Okay.
Wow. That's something that very slimes. Um, sure. One of my sons, he must have not even a mouth conversation. It was like just a drop of something. And it could be, I was thinking in my mind, maybe residue from long time ago, or it could be something that somebody tried to get rid of. You understand what I'm saying? Because we all know that Whitney was
Tragic truth, Tragic truth, Lisa Marie Presley's cause of death is revealed that Elvis's own daughter tragically died. God.
and then she realized that, they were trying to give her something. And that could very well be the whole reason why she was looking for folks and trying to find folks. I don't know. But it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. But the fact of the matter is Whitney did not have drugs in her system. She didn't. She didn't have enough drugs in her system to have a baby. So let's get that straight. Yes, the coroner noted that there was a small amount. Now, as far as the pharmaceutical medicine that was in her, let me tell you this. You all listen to me good. Don't even get it twisted because even when Whitney was alive, I know I used to. Let me tell you how much control Whitney gave me.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast baked goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or French toast tips. Any two, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. And exclusive offers on the Hardee's app. How to find the right car for you? Go to cars.com. Read expert reviews. Find your off-road possibility on cars.com.
Over her life when I was employed by her because I was employed by Whitney. And the only reason Pat was with her when that night, those pictures that you all see surfing around the media the night before Whitney was found, and you see Pat Houston with her. Whitney never really had that with her, but I had stopped working for Whitney because I had gotten married to my dear friend whom I love so much, Minister Rockman. He's a minister in the Nation of Islam. And I had gotten married to him, and he said he did not want him working anymore. So that's what stopped me from working with Whitney, and I had to fix my husband. And we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna do a video on that because Whitney responsible for that marriage. She really loved my ex-husband, Rock. But what I'm trying to say is when I was employed by her and Whitney was getting her medicine from her doctor, I would call and I could call at any time and say, hey, Whitney needs this and that at the doctor's office. And they would get her put her a prescription in at the pharmacy from me just by me calling. Okay, and so I knew what she was taking, and most of the medicine Whitney was even taking on. Trust me. A lot of medicine Whitney did not even take. I was not offering her college. So whatever they said they found in her system, okay, pharmaceutical medicine, that's fine. There was no drugs in her system. There was nothing in her system that could kill her. That's what I'm trying to get you guys. So stop saying that. You don't have to say, well, the coroner said she had drugs in her system. Study. Look that up. Go back and look at what that coroner said she had and check the record on that. Because the amount is so small and minute, like just like the coroner said. It's nothing to even talk about. It could be on a baby. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. By her not having no drugs in her system. There was nothing there to kill her. Okay. I'm done with that part because she had no drugs in her system again. Some of you wanted me to answer some questions, so I'm going to. And then we should name I told you, he emailed me actually when I do a video on, I think her name is Dina Jones. Mentioned Dina Jones. Dina Jones, yes, Dina Jones. You asked me to do a video on Nick Gordon. What happened to Nick, and do I believe he was murdered? I can answer that right now, no. I know he was murdered. Not just believe, I know. Okay, it was a young person. You know, very few people, let me say this to you guys, because I got a book out. And it's about my life, it's my life story. And in the past, when I was a teenager, I'm way past a teenager. I did drugs in my life. I indulged into drugs, and I knew what it was like to do drugs. And there's a lot of people that have come from that era, that world. And I'm not ashamed to say it because I'm free of that today. But I never overdosed. You never knew me people to overdose. You don't just overdose on drugs. I always believe that. You know, when they put stuff in the easy and say somebody overdose. Oh, nobody's foolish enough to just overdose themselves. You know, that stuff is unheard of. So, no, we did not overdose. Okay, and I wanted to say that, but David Jones, no, Nick did not. Uh, did not over. I don't believe
He
he
overdosed.
I believe
Somebody killed him.
in silence. Because, like I told you all, when Nick was when he was there, when he said, when we had him on tape, my nephew was where I was calling him to get to see what he was going to say. So we had him on the phone. He was like, "Oh, I'm not going down for that. I am not going down for that on this one." I said to her, "Ricky, I'm not going down for Chrissy. I'm not going." He was scared because he knew what he had done to Chris. You know, he knew what he had done to Chrissy, and that boy. Yeah. So, yes, I believe that Pat had him silenced because she probably figured that he would talk. When I did my interviews, we did interviews after interviews with different media people and told them certain things, but they would never ever play it. They would edit that out. I don't like doing interviews. If you're gonna edit what I say, don't interview me. You don't want the truth.
There's a wonderful blessing that awaits those who will dig into what God has in store for us in the future. So many promises. And I think if all you do is live in the present, you don't see what God has in store for us in the future, you can get pretty bleak because if this is all there is, this isn't all that great. God has some great things ahead of us, and to know that and to look forward to that. The Bible says, set your affections on things above.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do.
But we'll get to that.
I have so much to say.
Don't know. Just a lot. Oh, as far as
Hat wearing with his clothes.
Yes, and somebody
Said,
said, somebody
oh,
made the comment that,
that
Pat
can't fit with his clothes. Again,
Whitney had big coat, like
Whitney's fur coats were big.
he also had other clothes that she had in her closet that
I'm sure
yeah,
listen.
Whitney was small,
But when you're
you know,
into Tiffany, you get clothes
clothes
from all around the world.
all over the world.
Sponsors.
When I was on hold, my brother Bobby's backup singer.
From 1992 to 94.
For the backup singers. And there were times that sponsors would come overseas or in the country. Sponsors would come, I don't know, Nike, Reebok, I'm just naming some right off the top. That would come and give you bags of clothes for free.
So I'm sure Whitney
I'm
used
sure
to.
Whitney used to. Yeah.
Because it was food.
So to answer your question, it ain't about whether she's her size or not. Pat and Gary stole a lot of stuff from Whitney. Yes. And like I said,
When her body was found.
when her body was found in the hotel.
And Gerard was trying to console Chrissy.
She had fell on the floor in front of them. With Kat and Gary kept stepping over them, he said, instead of them helping him pick Chrissy up. She's hysterical. She just found out her mother was gone. And she like fainted into Gerard's arms. And she's falling on the floor. Pat and Gary are right there, won't even help pick her up. They so busy staging the scene at the hotel, running back and forth, taking stuff out of the room and putting other stuff in. See, they staged that room so that when the authorities got there, they wanted that room to look a certain way. You understand? Yes, they did this. And it wasn't nothing new because we knew Whitney had plenty of things stolen from her. And she told us out of her own mouth. It was Pat and Gary, mostly that was stealing from her. And you all remember when Pat's daughter Rhea had on Whitney's wedding ring that my brother, boy, let me tell you something. I better not catch nobody with that ring. And Bobby, if you are listening to this video, get your ring, brother.
Get your ring, Bobby.
You paid a lot of money for that ring. There's no way that Pat and them should have that ring.
That's Whitney's wedding ring.
Rhea had it. She was on line somewhere. I don't know, Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, somewhere like that.
Showing off the ring.
Showing off the ring.
Whitney's wedding ring.
Wedding ring. See, Pat and Gary took that from Whitney. That was probably one of the things that her and Gary took out of that room. But I'm just saying, you guys, Whitney was not on drugs.
Please believe me. She was not on drugs.
She was not on drugs. When them authorities
got that and they took her autopsy. Her little drug was in her system. Well, she might have found something in the room.
Not packing them, so that it could like because see, yeah, that makes sense. Because if you go plant something, put something in somebody's drink or food, they're expecting
when autopsy comes, we'll find something in her system.
Or whatever. And then you put stuff in the room to make it look like this. So when they do their report, they can say, well,
there's a little bit.
So, a little bit. But I think if I remember,
they said beer or some champagne.
States that guys. They state, yes, they did. You know that you cannot do that. You cannot do that. All these things that they've done and got away with. And then she sits on Oprah and says she didn't answer Whitney's calls all that day, and Whitney was doing
something for her infomercial.
That's when
I knew you were lying.
Said that
Whitney was doing something for your P. Marion candle line. Name your candle company.
gonna do an infomercial thing? Are you serious? Let me tell you something, world.
Please believe me, Whitney would never do that.
She would not.
That was a story.
It's a story. See, we knew Whitney. We knew. Everybody knows this. Whitney's family knows this. And another thing, somebody asked me about Kim Burrell.
Kim Burrell.
Meet Nancy. Nancy is 68 years old and she has been on her Medicare plan for 3 years now. But she heard there are Medicare Part C plans now available with additional benefits.
Not everyone is eligible. So how can I know what I can claim?
Nancy, if you
They asked me, was she really Whitney's friend? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to say nothing bad about nobody.
But at the
Because
same
I don't
time,
like doing that. But at the same time,
Kim, if you were
such a
really
friend to
Whitney, you know.
well, so why aren't you saying something? Why are you letting Pat get away with this? Why, sister?
Is that it's because you
just
don't want to get involved?
and if that's the case, okay.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, Nippy is gone. Whitney's gone, sister. And so they did something to her. Yes, they did. So, I mean, and you see Pat in the media lying about being her manager. You know Pat was never her manager. Everybody in my family knows that. My brother
Bobby knows that.
Brother Tommy, Brother Sissy,
Everybody knows that.
his family, everybody knows that. So why aren't Whitney's friends stepping up to say something? And maybe you guys, I'm not holding it against you, though. I'm not, Kenny. I'm not. I'm just, somebody asked me that question. And so I just, that's how I'm going to answer it. I mean, my thing is, the truth is the truth at the end of the day. But, no, no. No. We need to fight for Whitney, Chris. We really do. Because that was so unjust. They did to them. How did that get all of Whitney's belongings? Because, let me tell you all something. Pat and Gary followed Whitney and Bobby. Now that I look back on Whitney and Bobby's life and their marriage, she got married to my brother and moved from New Jersey to Atlanta. Newlyweds, they come here. Here come Pat and Gary following them. Who does that? Does that? So they had their eyes on Whitney all this time. They knew what they were gonna do. That's how I see it. They followed her. And I can remember when I got custody of Bobby Christina, and I had to take her to school. Oh, that's another thing. You guys go look up the Grinch that stole Christy. Jonathan Houston put that out on I think you can just Google it, but it's on Facebook, it's on everywhere, it's everywhere. Pat is caught talking about Whitney and Bobby Christina really bad after Whitney died. Yep. And she said something like, oh, we don't want to be like her. They're dead, they checked out. And I mean, just her whole attitude. But I'm trying to tell you. Oh,
In that taping,
in that taping, she says that Bobby, my mother, never took Christy to school. You liar, Pat. You ain't never took Bobby Christina to school. So why would you lie like that? Whoever you was talking to, you was lying. I was the only one that had authority when Bobby and Whitney didn't do it. Bobby took his daughter to school. First of all, Bobby Christina was home. Yes, yes. And let me tell you how Bobby Christina got to public school. Say me the real deal. Pat Houston's not being straight up, talking about my brother never took his daughter to school. How dare you? Bobby Christina was homeschooled when I had full custody of her. Okay, like I told you,
It was a court order.
full custody of Bobby Christina. And one day, and her teacher would come in and homeschool her. But I got upset one day because um I saw Bobby Christina playing with two she was playing with doll babies. And the doll babies, two were white, I believe, and one was black. And she was playing with the doll, saying, "We don't want to play with you," to the black doll. And I was like, see, So I decided when our teacher came back, I asked her, I said, I was very concerned because I'm in the Nation of Islam. And so I told Whitney, I talked to Whitney and said, I don't like that. And I said, I want my niece to learn about her, her own people and her that. So, what? You understand what I'm saying? So, Whitney allowed me to talk in the kitchen. I asked her to teach her some Black history, So, one thing led to another, whatever, but we ended up putting Bobby Christina into public school. And then I took her to school every morning. I would take her to school and take her out. Ted Houston, I don't remember a day. First of all, you didn't even come to Whitney's house that much. She didn't even want you in the house. Anytime you called, she gave you a come on. I don't want to talk about that stuff. But you need to stop this lying. Stop it. No. Bobby and Whitney, in spite of, and I don't care
What they did, they took care of their child.
Bobby
Christina was well taken care of.
So, Pat, you didn't do anything for Chrissy, so stop it. My God. But what she's trying to do is she was trying to make everybody think that she was something special. And she really wasn't. And I'm not proud to report that or reveal that or say that. I'm not proud to say that, but it's the truth. And she's out here lying. I had to take Bobby Christina to school. I had to take her to her doctor's appointments because the court said that
Bobby Whitney could.
The only one that and that was, she could not do anything for Bobby Christina. No, she couldn't even come in. Please, she ain't never took her to school. She was homeschooled up until, and then when she did go to school, she went to school across the street. Right, directly across the street from the subdivision. So can't stop it with all the lies.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We'll get it together, y'all. 7,439 views. Yes, good.
Mama
I need to
Sis,
boost that.
And in my opinion, Mama Sissy has two sons, Michael and Gary. But in everybody's family, we have people have drug problems. And I believe
That's why
one,
Michael or Gary.
That's what but yes, because of maybe I don't know. I'm not certain, but I do know this. Mama Sissy placed her there and thought she could trust him. But I don't believe she trusts her as of today. I really don't. But it's too late. Everything is done. And Gary and Michael, if you are listening to me right now, please watch yourself. Watch yourself, Gary, Michael, and Bobby, because Donna, Pat, and Alicia, they have a plan. Yes. Trust and believe me, they do. Brothers, they do. Um, I'm gonna do a video on, somebody asked me to do one on the, Tyler Henry. The interview, the medium, Hollywood medium, that did that interview with my brother. Bobby, I sat there listening to that man. Don't you know that everybody knows my mother was a school teacher? Everybody knows that it's those in the industry, they study us. But he knew my father was a construction worker. He knew my father smoked. My father talked about that all the time when he was a Bobby. Daddy traveled with Bobby. So Daddy had the chance to tell people, he was a construction worker all his life. Everybody knew that about Bob Brown. Bobby should have got the message when Tyler. I watch people do all. I don't nobody get by me. I'm very observant with people. I see you when you don't see me looking at you. I see you. And when he was walking up to Bobby's door, he was talking. He was saying, "Oh, I didn't even know when he got in the boat. As he was going to Bobby's house, he said, I didn't even know Bobby Brown. I didn't know who he was." Oh, really? People really, they tickle me when they say that. You know who Bobby Brown was. Whether before he married Whitney or after, you heard of Bobby Brown. I don't think that was a proper reason, and I don't believe in sitting in front of anybody like that and having anyway. I mean, it is real. Some people can do that, but God has not given people permission to do that. So for that particular reason right there, because you can be tricked. And Bobby needs to know that, everybody knew Daddy was a construction worker, Bobby. Everybody knew Mommy was a teacher at our school. So, those are the only two things he told you. So he basically, that Daddy said he loved you, of course he loved you. But they knew Bob. They knew Pop. Pop was on the road with you, so they knew how he was and how he acted and everything. And they can put two and two together. Father wanted you to know that he loved you. Every parent said that about their child. I mean, I didn't. Everything uh, Tyler Henry said was big important to me. But, um, okay, what else was I going to talk about? I got some more stuff, you guys. Okay, I talked about the drug and witness system. Oh, ain't no drug dealer killed me. You got. Oh, no. And all this stuff about, don't know nothing about somebody coming up the back stairs or something like that. I never heard anything like that. No. So I don't know anything about that, right? That was going around. People were saying that with the older drug dealer, ooh, what drug dealer did she know? I doubt it very much if it was a drug dealer that killed Whitney in that hotel room. No, no. Sorry, I don't believe that. Whitney was clean. She was clean. And let me tell you all this. There is a brother in the nation of Islam. His name is Brother Curtis 100. And my mother loved him like he was her son. My mommy loved her. And he was a very good friend of the family. I brought him in. But Bobby hired him to do security. And he was the best security that Bobby Whitney had. I mean, come on, nation of Islam. He did a daggone good job. Well, somebody plotted to have him moved. And they were messing with his paychecks and everything, just, trying to do things, and wanted him out of the way. I guess, so that Pat's brothers can come in. Because now that Whitney's gone, I'm sitting here looking at all, and it seems like to me, at that hotel that day, Ray, the security, Pat's brother, the one that told me that his room looked like a tornado did. It was you at, it was you at, and then Pat's, I think it's her niece, Mary. I think Mary's Pat's niece. All these people that are related to Pat are working around Whitney at this time. Somebody calls Whitney's niece in New Jersey. Oh, Whitney was at the hotel for 2 weeks prior to being found. Not after the body was found, prior to being found. And somebody called her niece and said, something fishy is going on. She's doing something to her. You need to call her and get her out of it. So I don't know what they saw. Seeing witness behavior, right? And I got a bombshell for you all. This video has something to tell you all. I'm telling you, I'm coming. I'm coming. And I just started my YouTube, so give me time because I'm working. I'm doing so much. I'm working on my own show and I got a lot going on. So bear with me, but I'm gonna be loading up videos and I'm gonna get to the point where I'm loading 2 or 3, 4, 5 of a day. Okay? But got a bombshell drop. Or I'm gonna make it the last thing that I talked about. You all be comfortable. When you ready to drop something on you about Ray J. What was I saying? I got so much. But I got so much stuff, it don't matter what I say tonight. I still got a whole bunch. But I can't give you everything because of the book. I'm just giving you bits and pieces. But what was I saying? No drug dealer killed Whitney. So I was saying that Pat hired all her family
to be around
to
Whitney.
be around Whitney. You understand what I'm saying? And then Whitney,
This happened
this happens
to Whitney.
on
Their
watch.
watch.
Nothing
Never happened to our watch.
Never. The only thing that happened that I don't like was, and I had to talk about this anyway. Somebody had several emails with not emails. I saw posts with people that said, isn't she the sister that picture out on Whitney? No, that is not me. I'm Leolah. My sister Tina did that. And I'm talking about that in my book. Okay? I'm not gonna talk about that right now, but I'm gonna talk about it in my book. But that's not me. No, I would never do anything like that. So no, I'm not that sister. Okay? Let's get that right. Okay, so I talked about that, I touched on that. No. No, not at all. Yeah, and talked about Kat leaving her clothes because somebody was saying she couldn't fit Whitney's clothes, but you don't know Whitney's clothes. Whitney has a lot. Whitney has jewelry. There's a lot of belongings that Whitney had. Yeah, that I'm sure are missing. We got stuff missing. My whole wardrobe, that was in Whitney and Bobby's house is gone. Bobby and Whitney divorced. I went back to that house, and I guess Whitney had Pat as the cleaner, cleaning up the house. My God, if I had taken pictures, you all, oil paintings of Bobby and Whitney, and Bobby Christina, holes in the face, and expensive stuff. I looked and couldn't believe what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. I said, why is Pat throwing away all of Whitney's good stuff? Oh my God. I mean, it's just, it's a lot, you all. It's a lot, a lot. Yeah, but I believe I believe that they had plotted on Whitney from a long time ago, a long time ago. At injuries. Because first of all, Whitney's brother Gary, they don't share the same father. And yet he changes his name to God. So Kat is walking around with Whitney's name, and Whitney never liked that. She didn't. She always told her, don't you ever call her on Houston. She's not related to me. Ask my sister Tina, she'll tell you. Bobby, no. Bobby. Bobby, no. When he was going through that in the hospital with Bobby Christina, oh yeah, Pat was telling him to stop spending money on his daughter. What is wrong with you? I thought somebody's gonna spend I said, why don't you listen to her? Spend every dime that you have, every penny, save your child. Mind your business. But see, the thing was, you all, she wanted Bobby Christina dead. She didn't want Bobby Christina to come home. Yes. Doctors told her Bobby Christina would be fine. Dr. Jolly sat in a room and they were facing the doctor's body, Pat, Whitney's security, Dr. Jolly, and the doctor. How did Pat Houston get 50-50 custody of my niece, fighting her father while she was in hospice? Who did that? Who did that? You don't do that. You don't play with nobody's child like that. What if it was your child? And Dr. Jolly was highly upset because he did some things right there in their face. It proved that he could bring Bobby Christina back 100%. He proved it right in front of her, and the doctors were amazed. They were like, wow, we're all for it. Bobby was crying. He said, please, let this doctor do it to my daughter. Pat Houston stood up and said, no, no. This is the same doctor that she brought herbs from. Well, I don't know if he was the same. I know he's the same doctor that saved her brother. And he had heart problem. He was about to have a heart attack. And Dr. Jones saved him. And they said Pat's mother was dying of cancer or something. And she got herbs to save her mother.
But you won't let Bobby Christina.
Take herbs and fix her brain. And Houston, you are a bitch. That guy. God is coming to me. I'm sorry. He has to come for you. You have to be chastised severely with that. You murdered my niece. You told those doctors, and because those doctors had told my brother, there is nothing I can do because you all both have 50-50. Well, why would you take Pat's word over Bobby's if they got 50-50? Why would you have to sway to her side? And she's not even blood. That doesn't make sense. See? Oh, yes, I'm telling it on you. I'm telling it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you shouldn't have had 50-50 against my brother anyway. Why was you and Mama Sissy fighting for that? Why? Because you wanted that estate. Come on, let's tell it. You didn't want my niece to get out of that, make it out of hospital, and be over her mother's estate. And I told everybody, I'm talking about you. To me, in my opinion, you all acted like you all hit the lottery in hospice. That know something else that I know? Before Bobby Christina came to that hospital, Asked my sister Tina, and I told my whole family, I said, I will bet you. God gave it to me. Promise you, on everything I love this world. God revealed it through me that you were going to place her where you placed her. Out of all the hospices in Georgia, big old Georgia, you place her in the hospice down the street from your house. And I knew it. Mhm. God told me, he said, because you wanted easy access to him, so that you can get there whenever you need me. Going back and forth to see this, do whatever it is that you all did. Because you surely did something to my needs. I know you did.
Yeah.
Let me tell you all something. Everybody's talking about I better shut up or somebody's coming for me or whatever. Look, let me tell you something. I don't serve that kind of God, you all. I don't. I do not serve that kind of God. Leolah is not fearful of anything under this sun but a lie. Proper name is Master Collab. I'm sure I'm just not scared of this. And if anything is going to happen to me, well, it would be by the Lord. Because it's anything I can restore to guide and protect me. And I believe I could be wrong, but I don't think so. God knows that I don't think so. Black people.
At school, Lord Greg said, you were learning every moment that you were in there how to staying tall and staying strong and things that you believe in.
Got to stop being so scared. You all got to know that God will have your back whenever you do something out there. We have to know this. And I'm putting my life on the line because I know that Allah is God and I believe in Him. And I know that He's going to protect me. I'm crying to He of joy. I know that God is going to protect me because I'm telling the truth. And it's a wrongful thing that they did to my niece and my sister and my nephew. That was wrong. You don't kill somebody for their money. You don't take their lives like that. And Ray J, you tell your mother from me that I said, hurry up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Then you can sue me for telling the truth. You can sue me. And if it's not, will take me to court and prove it. Prove that what I'm saying not true. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. And Stacey Francis, you all, this is what I had to tell you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start crying, but yeah, I'm sorry, you all. God, I believe in you as a person to stand up in this country and show us Christians, Muslims, it don't even matter who we are, white, black, whatever. God does not want you to fear anything but Him. Anybody but Him. And we have to learn when we say we believe in God, then put all your faith in Him. Try Him. Try Him. Stop being so scared. Entertainers, people that are out here and afraid. This is the hour. This is the hour of time that we free ourselves. Our people have been suffering for 400, 500 years in this country. Don't ever be afraid of nothing or nobody. When you say you believe in God, we go to church, we go to mosque, and we say we believe in God. We come out and we tell people, I believe in God. I don't fear nothing, but we lie. Because as soon as a trial comes before us, we shake and buckle and we fall. We fold. No, you ain't supposed to do that. You're supposed to stand on your post and say, God, if God takes me, well, then damn it, it's my time to go. And I'm going for a good reason. But I doubt it. I doubt it. This is a new day, you all. This is a new day. God will protect you, but you just gotta have. I ain't done nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Nothing.
It's very clear.
I ain't never bothered anybody. I haven't done anything to nobody. So don't come for me because I'm speaking the truth. No. It don't make no sense. It don't. You can't speak the truth. Somebody want to take your life. You done took my family's life. They gone. Anyway, excuse me. I'm sorry, you all. I'm so sorry. I had to get that out. I haven't even mourned my family mission properly. I haven't. My mother, my father, my sister, my sister Betty. We had relatives that left before us. My aunt, my auntie Marie, my auntie Jean, my aunt Bob, my mother, my sister, my father, Whitney, Bobby, Christina, Bobby Jr. I mean, my God. And we had deaths back to back. But none of them were murdered. Like Whitney and Bobby Christina. Oh, I had a losing. But what I'm going to say, I know that Omarosa, wherever you are, you're happy right now. I know you are, girl. You all know Omarosa. That was on the Donald Trump. Get some water. That's my girl. What's up, Omarosa? I hope you're looking at these videos. Me and Omarosa was in LA. And I've been holding this in for forever. And she and I were both getting ready to do an interview. I was getting ready to do the Dr. True, and I think Nancy Grace, she was getting ready to do the Nancy Grace show. So we were both in the makeup room, and we were talking. And she said to me, I'm a Rosa, and she told me then. She said, Leolah,
Stacey
say
Francis
that I
is a liar. She came up to Whitney
she was there
and squeezed her breast.
out before
Whitney was found.
So Whitney was at that party that they had all the pictures in the media saying that Whitney was drunk, walking around or drugged up. So she gotta have a few drinks. She was fine and having a good time. But guess what? Stacey Francis, who is a good friend of Ray James, she got on Dr. Drew after I did my interview and pretended like Whitney and her had a beef over Ray James. As God is
As
my
my
witness,
witness,
Omarosa told me, she said, Lily, I stood
stood
there
there
and
and
watched
watched
the
the whole
whole
thing.
thing. She
She
said,
said,
that
girl,
girl,
Stacy Francis is
Stacey
a
Francis is
liar.
a liar.
She came up to Whitney
She
and
said,
squeezed her breast.
she walked by Whitney, touched Whitney's breast. You nasty, pathetic. Man,
Why would you do
talk
that?
something like that to somebody? And Whitney went off on her and said, what the hell are you doing? Don't you ever touch my body like that again. That's what Stacey Francis did. That's why her and Whitney both were out. It had nothing at all to do with Ray J. And I don't know if her and Ray J thought of that idea to put that out there like that. See? Right after Whitney's body's found. Gotta be. It gotta be. It can't be nothing else, Ray J. You and her, Ray J. And I dare y'all try to sue me over there. You can't do that. Because Omarosa was there. She was there. And I got too many witnesses that was in the room that heard her say it. So don't go bump.
There are disturbing new allegations today about the death of Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina.
I want the world to know that Bobby Christina did not die from the bathtub incident. That's not what killed Bobby Christina. What killed Bobby Christina? Bobby Christina was starved to death.
Leolah Brown says new evidence suggests her niece was beaten before she was found in her bathtub.
Somebody wanted her dead.
The autopsy report shows 22-year-old Bobby Christina was undernourished and weighed only 93 pounds. She was also missing 2 teeth. They may have been knocked out. There were other mysterious bruises on her head, arms, and thighs. Leolah Brown says she blames Bobby Christina's boyfriend, Nick Gordon.
This is a young man who swears to God that he loves my niece. But yet you drag her up the steps, you pull her by her hair. You pull her by her hair and you punch her in the face and you knock 2 of her teeth out of her mouth.
On the Dr. Phil show, Nick Gordon denies any wrongdoing. He blames Bobby Christina's father, Bobby Brown, for her abuse of drugs.
You say to Bobby Brown.
He was delusional. He hurt his own daughter, not me, you know. I was the one there for her while she was going through everything, dealing with him, not being there. I was trying to be there for her.
But Leolah Brown, Bobby's sister, is firing back on Inside Edition.
He is a monster. Nick Gordon is a monster. He is a monster. I did it tonight. And it needs to upload and then it'll be, placed on. And I was so upset. I was so upset. I had to do it. I could not believe where they did that. Do you all see how Cat Houston literally is 25 lifestyles, 39 on? Oh wait. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button as you come in, please. 25. 39 people on, come on. Like button. And Gigi, I wanna shout out Joy too. Joy, is she on here? The new member. Oh, all of and to my new members. And to my members, period. Those of you that are saying, I'm inviting you to my event and you will be sitting in VIP with Leolah. I will be in contact with those of you that pay with $50 and a member. Okay, you're gonna come and see Leolah. That's the event's gonna be right here in Atlanta. I'm gonna give you all the dates. We got the date locked in. My publicist got it locked in today. As a matter of fact. So we're good. This event is going down. Yeah, and all my members had to come and sit with me in VIP. Yeah, yep, with your girl, okay? Um, Leola's line. Hey guys, hit the like button. Coming in, y'all know the deal. Hit the like button. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hey everybody, can you hear me? DG, Deanna, Ashley, Alicia, Sandra, Emily, Deanna, Ty, Gabe, Deborah, Emily, Sandra. It's Thursday night, y'all. Brenda Gordon, hey. Can you guys hear me? Yes, you can. Okay. Cool. Cool. Hey guys, I just thought I'd come on. Oh, it smells so good. Well, this ain't even where I'm just at one of my houses. I came over here to cook. So I call it my house. So I just had to go live. I said, yeah, all praises due to Allah. Hey, Deanna. Hi, DA. How y'all doing? What did I cook? Okay. A few people wanted shrimp fettuccine, with the white sauce and garlic and all that. So I made that, big pan of that, and then I made I got two whole chickens in the oven. This house smells so good. They've been cooking. They're gonna melt in their mouths. But I cooked so that tomorrow because I'm so busy working for you guys. I got a surprise for you all. Y'all don't know. One thing about Leola, you will never know what I'm doing. Never. My mother will tell you. Nobody. Nobody knows everything about Leola. Nobody. I don't care who you are. You will never know everything about Leola. I have so many wonderful secrets. When I'm trying to surprise somebody, I don't I don't let things out. I don't speak. I just go like to see the look on people's face when they say, wow, I didn't know you was doing all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. Even people around me don't know what I'm doing. Not everything. Some things, but you gotta have surprises for people, right? Ain't that good? I feel good. I had a beautiful day today. I did a couple of things and talked to a few people, and I'm getting some satisfaction here. Some things are happening. Some nice things are going on. Put it that way. I'm getting some prayers answered. How about that? Mm. So I feel really good. I had a good day today. Even though I'm tired. I have been out all day. And then when I came in, my phone was ringing off the bed. I had my phone off earlier Well, for the last couple of days, I haven't been answering calls. I've been working. And you will get that with Leola. Sometimes I will be gone for a couple of days and you won't be able to reach me on the phone because, and when I work, I like to work without being disturbed. That's how you get work done. I don't know if anybody is a business person, but I am. I'm a bird. Somebody's in the kitchen. Don't touch the oven. I'm doing a live. I'm on live. My son said, what? Yeah, hey guys. I wanted to talk to you guys tonight because I just felt good. I felt like, it's so much that I want to say, but I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. What you guys want to talk about tonight? Hmm? Hey, Dion. Is Dion on? It's not Dion on here. Dion, where are you? Dion asked me something when we were talking on the phone, and I said that I would mention it, and I forgot what it was specifically. Dion, where are you? Are you on? Joe Love said, I'm going to make some potato salad tomorrow. Are you, darling? I love making potato salad. I love my potato salad. I don't eat everybody's potato salad because when you make potato salad, it requires that you use your hands. And everybody's not clean. And even if you are clean, I don't like nobody to use their hands. And my mother used to get upset with me. My sisters will tell you, Leola is extremely clean. When it comes to eating and things like that, I don't take no food from somebody's hands. I can't do it. Sorry. Sorry. Nothing against anybody, but I just can't do it. I know I can't. When it comes to potato salad, I make my own. I can't eat everybody's potato salad. I can't. It's just how I am. That's right. Beyond, beyond the crest said, I agree, Leola. Yeah, certain things you do, certain things you don't do. That's one of the things that I do. Mm-mm. Nah, don't do that. Not to me. Deanna said, I don't see any regulars. I don't either. And you know what? I text everybody. I text a few people and told them I was doing lives because I know that YouTube is not letting you guys know when I'm doing a live. So I did let everybody know that I was doing a live. So if they come on, they come on. If they don't, they don't. I let them know.
My name's J.R. Davis, president of Davis Bancorp. We've been in business for over 70 years, providing cash in transit, protective services to the banking and commercial sectors. We're located here today at our cash operations center in the heart of Chicago. The services Davis Bancorp provides are critical in nature and apply to thousands of businesses. Those thousands of businesses depend on Davis Bancorp and its services in order for markets to work, payments to be processed, and cash to flow. Cash isn't going away. Cash not only represents the preferred payment method for more than 1 in 5 Americans today, it is also the preferred backup payment across all studies. In times of stress, disaster, extreme weather, cash is the backstop. GS1 standards are the shared length.
Yes, thank you, DJ. I didn't say hi to you. Hey, Asher. Hey, 90 History, Monty Gabe. I am getting things that I bet you already. I am. I have to say so myself. I don't brag about anything, but my cooking, I will brag. Because I am a good cook. I really. Oh, I make the best tacos, Deanna. Yeah, we need to have a Well, that's part of what I'm doing. Okay, I'll give you all a little hints of what kind of filming I'm doing. I'm doing like a cook-off where um, I am inviting some of you guys to come and film with me where we're gonna cook and we'll have like 5 ladies, 5 guys, and we'll do a taste test, you know. Be fun to film, you know. That's part of my cooking show. Yes, I love to cook. So it'll be guys and girls cooking. And then we'll have like an audience of people tasting the food. We won't tell them what the girls cook, you know, and they won't know what the men cook. And then they will taste it. And if they like it, you know, they have to pick which tastes the best to them. And, you know, the winner will be, of course, me. Without them even knowing who cooked the food. There will be no cheating. Mhm. Seriously. What y'all think about that? That sounds nice, huh? Like a cook-off. You know, I've been trying to get you to call me. Get you to call me, Deanna. Are you remember? You are you, Deanna. You are a business person. Okay. Did you email me, Deanna? And I'm so sorry, guys. Leolah has to change her number. I'm gonna be changing my number. Mhm. I will keep the same number, but for a while, but I have to change my phone number because some call I get calls that are from like a lot of what do you call them calls that scam likely. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I know you guys get some of those calls. I can't stay this low. So I'm gonna have a new number. Oh, the inside that right here could be my name. Hey, Tawana. I know Tawana. I know you. Me and Tawana talk all the time. Tawana ain't eating from nobody's hands. Trust and believe me, Tawana. I know that's right. Tawana said, I'm just kidding. I feel you. That's right. Tawana, why ain't you a member? Why ain't you a member? But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Listen, I'm invite all of those of you that are members, you are invited to my function. I'm waiting on my publicist to hand me the flyers and then I can show you guys. But I'm gonna invite you guys to sit with me in VIP. Mm-hmm. It's an upcoming function that I'm having. Okay. And I'll tell you guys about it. Those of you that are members, that are loyal members, and I will tell you definitely what that is about. And I wanted to give shout outs to a few people that, you know, they're not members, but they do make small donations. You know what I mean? Um, and they're consistent, and I like that. And so I'm shouting them out, and then I have some gifts for you guys that are constantly, you know, even if it's $20, $30, 40, you know, sometimes Leolah appreciates that. And I write your name down. Every time I get a donation, I write your name down and go to my book. Yes, nobody gets missed. So just because I am not shouting you out, don't worry. If you made a donation, I got your name. I don't want you to think that Leolah's forgetting about you because I'm not. Okay?
Why would talk to me? Yeah. What's your objection? Thousands of movies or zeros of dollars.
Test him how was a bartender can get his hands on it.
Make shooting. Screenings beast kids.
So please know that. I do not forget anybody. I don't care. I don't care. I do not. I write down everything. I have a record of everything. So you will not be missed. Okay. Yes, I'm inviting the members out for several reasons. Yes. Leolah winning fashion. What does that say? Leolah winning for show. Oh, you're so slow. Deanna Bonds, okay, you did, okay. Yeah, I do too, Deanna. I hate this thing called. Norway, really? My God. Feels so powerful for you. Yeah, they do. No, because you can polish your nails and then you do something. That's what I did. And I was so busy. I had going. I didn't with the finishing, so I was finishing later. Dion, there you go. Hey, baby. I was looking for you. I was asking for you a few minutes ago. What were we talking about, Dion? On the phone, and I said we said we were going to talk further in the line. It was something I forget. Who's that? One you too much out for the check. All right, who's saying anybody in here doing anything wrong? Because Leola will do it you. Yeah, 57 online. Thank you, bro. Can you all hit the like button? Please, it's 57 people on. Please, oh, how they cut Bobby Christine's tire. You're right. Yes, they did. They Emily, okay, hold on, B1. Emily said, I thought she was coming at you sideways. Ooh, Emily. Okay, B1, we're going for, I'm gonna talk about that. Thank you, Dave. Dave, so I just want to say this to you, I'm so glad I discovered this thing because it's blessed. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. But you want to talk about it, I said about the TV, I'm just, yeah, I bet something. Yeah, you did, yeah. It was a lot. Oh, Gabe said your videos have to be closer to God. Praise be to Allah. That is good. And I want to show you all something. We say Allah, and Allah, it means God. It means God in Arabic. It's just another word for God, Allah. But A is for this L is for that leg. The other L is for the other leg. The other A is for this arm. And the H is for the head. Allah is all around. Isn't that amazing? Allah, A-L-L-A-H. A for the arm, L for the leg, L for the other leg, A for the other arm, and H for the head. Allah is all around. It's God. And there's only one God. And I tell people, God is called by many names. So nobody should get offended when you're talking about God because it's only one. My name is Leolah. My children call me Mommy. My grandchildren call me Nanny. My friends call me. I've had somebody give me a chain and used to call me priceless. My name was Hollywood at one time. My father called me Buddy Buddy. I have many names, but I'm one person, and that is God. And I like talking about God. I always been like that. And if you ever be around somebody and you can't talk about God, you don't need to be around that person. I don't like people to always talk about negative stuff. We're on this channel talking about Bobby, Christina, Whitney, and Bobby Jr. all the time. And because I want to keep that up front with people because we haven't gotten justice for them yet. You understand? Of course, God is going to give us justice, but we have to do our part too. You understand? But I like to talk about God too. And I don't care who you are, I don't care what color you are, what your beliefs are, what religion you are, we can talk. Let's talk. I didn't write the scriptures. You didn't write the scriptures. Somebody else did. But there are some of us out here that know what's in the book. And we understand the scriptures. Not we understand the scriptures. But then at the same time, you have to be careful who you listen to. Now that's a fact. Because everybody don't have it. I'm gonna tell you now. Everybody think they do. And some people get offended by me. So they feel some type of way because I say I follow Pharisees. Some people in this world think that you don't have to follow a man. But that shows you that people are not studying. They're not studying the book. God said he was going to send somebody to every nation. He will send your brother to you and he will guide you. He will show you the way. A leader for every people. So why don't you believe in your brother leading? A brother that is wise. See, that's what Farrakhan is. But because people are so jealous of him, so jealous of a man that has wisdom like that, their jealousy gets in the way of their thinking. They can't even think or relate to the scriptures. They don't even believe in the scripture. And they say they are believing in God. You can't believe in God if you don't believe in his messages. And that makes sense. You understand? So, I feel sorry for some people that feel some type of way about that. And then I laugh at those that think they know. They think they're going to see God and think they're going to go to God. You ain't going to God. Not if you ain't, not if you don't like Farrakhan. I can tell you that straight up. If you don't like Minister Louis Farrakhan, you ain't gonna see God. I'm gonna tell you now, and if you do, he gonna chew you out. And that's just real. I'm sorry you don't like if you don't like that, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm not sorry. And I don't say I'm sorry, like sorry, how it sounds. That's not no. I say that because I'm so used to saying that. But sorry is not a word that I want in my vocabulary. You know. Mm-mm. And I don't even apologize. I'm not apologizing for that. That's real. That's true. That's a true statement.
Ever wonder what the Experian app can do? With tools for a brighter financial future are all
People just don't know that. They don't understand that. And they will argue that, but that is the truth. If you do not like, and you don't respect Farrakhan, you can't love God. You can't like God. I'm sorry. I'll tell anybody that. On any given day. And that's the truth. Yeah. There are more white people out here that respect and love Farrakhan than black right now. I'm telling you. Yes. I know a lot of white people, we sit and talk all the time. And we have peace when we talk about Farrakhan. We talk about the truth. It's my own brothers and sisters that are so lost and so, I want to say, stupefied. We are so stupid. We don't know how dumb we sound when we talk about a man that has given everything, his life for us. You understand? And when you talk about Farrakhan, you're talking about, to me, I take that person, that's like my father. I have so much love and respect for him. And no, we don't worship him. That's your sick mind if you think that. No. We just love and respect a man like Farrakhan. We can ask Farrakhan because of who he is and what he's done for our people, for this world. Something that you don't know about, or something that you don't want to admit or hold on to. I don't know. We got to get out of that and face realities and stop being so rebellious. For real. It ain't going to get you in the house. No, it's not. Baby, I know something y'all don't know. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, let me see what you all been saying. Oh my God, 53. Okay, we got 69 people on. Come on. Okay, let me see. I haven't read nothing. Let me see. How we will all come together. Yeah. That's right. Farrakhan is our leader. Says like yeah. Stephen Christian said facts, Farrakhan is the real deal. He speaks truth. That's right. You would have to hate God to hate Farrakhan. I don't care who you are. If you hate Farrakhan and you don't like Farrakhan, that means you don't like God. And I don't care who you are, black, white, green, purple. If you don't like and respect Farrakhan, then that means you don't like God. Seriously.
Feel like my outfit, Adidas,
That's real.
and my
So we need to check ourselves. 'Cause he ain't never done that to nobody, never, never. All he does is speak the truth. So we need to check ourselves. Yeah, some people use Farrakhan teachings for their own purposes. His words are true, and misinformation has made his teachings seem negative. Yes, and that may be right. And there's some people out there, but you know what? You don't work. No, you know what? And I tell people, no leader is really responsible for how others. You understand? So don't hold that against Farrakhan. If you have people out here that are representing and not and are not true followers of that. Okay, don't hold that against Farrakhan. Because none of us are perfect. And then you have people out here who say they are uh, lovers of Islam, but they really aren't. You understand? There's a lot of fake people out here. Me, I'm gonna keep it real. They're all day long. It doesn't matter. Right, Jerome, thank you. Yes. Okay. I'm trying to read everybody's stuff and let me so I can go through. Jealousy is running rampant, yeah. Two faiths without works is dead. Yeah, it's okay without works. I don't know, Gigi. I don't know. Bobby Jr. was very respectful and loved. God, yes, Tawana, yes. Yeah, yes, he was. It is a sad story. We're gonna talk about Dion was asking me about Bobby Christina and the knife in the tire. And what happened with that was, okay, this is something that you all didn't know. That girl Daniela, she Bobby Christina caught her with Nick. hmm She was no longer Bobby Christina's friend. And so they brought her to Bobby Christina's house and tried to act like um, Daniela was going to commit suicide because Bobby Christina didn't want to be her friend anymore. So they told Daniela to pretend like she was going to kill herself to see if Chrissy would feel sorry for her. And so they had Danielle crying and saying, no, I'm going to kill myself, Chrissy, because you won't be my friend. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to sleep with your boyfriend. Meanwhile, Chrissy peeks everything. And Chrissy's wanting to get away from them. But they said, Chrissy, get in the car and drive her. Come on, don't do that to her. Drive her. They forced Chrissy in this car. So Nick and Max, I believe it was, and Danielle and Joshua was there. Joshua said that Max dropped something out of his pocket as they were struggling to get in the vehicle. They had already put the knife in the tire. They wanted Barbara Christina to have Max in it. And he said all this was plotted out. So they got in the car. Barbara Christina had the accident. And he said to me, I said, you know, Barbara Christina knows how to drive well. I said, yeah. He said she's a good driver. Everybody knows that. So you see, conspiracy here, the plot. They were taunting my sister Whitney and her daughter for a long time. Mhm. Yes. These people they were promised money or whatever they were promised, if they got rid of Chrissy and did this and did that. You know, they were promised whatever they were promised. I can't say too much because I'm talking about a lot of stuff in the book. But yeah, they did that. But the note, the thing that fell out of Max's pocket, says Joshua, was a card. He said it was folded. And he said he picked it up, but he didn't let anybody see it. He wanted to see what was on that card. And when he got by himself, he said it was a postcard with Pat Houston's name and address. And the only thing it had on it was a smiley face. Like it was like a symbol sign, a smiley face. And he said, I said, maybe that was a sign. That was like, okay. So I guess maybe, in my opinion, and what I believe it was a sign to say, okay, here's the goal. Postcard, it was in his pocket. And it had Pat's address on it and her name. Take from her. Nothing else but smiley face. So what does that tell you? And I'm telling you, they plotted and plotted and plotted and plotted and plotted. Yes, it's sad. You want to talk about premeditated? Oh my God. I wonder how long they have been trying. I know that a lot really didn't happen until after Bobby and Whitney separated. Because then, chances were, better. They had a better chance at getting to Whitney and Bobby Christine. Because it meant that the ground were out of the way. Okay. It's sad. It's so sad. I was talking to some people today and I was telling them about how Whitney looked. And the look on their face was like, so many people really believe that Whitney drowned in a bathtub. Come on. My smallest grandbaby can't drown in a Beverly Hilton bathtub. Those bathtubs are so small. And people are forgetting. They're forgetting that Whitney was clean. She was no longer doing drugs. And on top of that, there were no drugs in her system. Just a little teeny tiny bit. Not enough to get a baby high. You understand? So I don't know why people are not looking at that. No, Whitney Houston did not drown, accidentally drown of an overdose or drown in a bathtub, or nor did she do have an overdose of drugs. No. Mm-mm. No. There was something in her system, maybe, that they couldn't detect. I believe somebody tried to give her something. Hmm. Yes, but he was clean. People need to stop saying that. You know, the media is only going to spit out what they're being told. Okay? So who's talking to the media? Who's giving the media this information? It can't be but one or two people that have the right to speak up in the Houston thing. Who y'all think it is? One and one is what? Thank you. Oh boy. Emily Gossett, that was the first thing I saw. If that was my age, I went up on country. Your age, how old are you? Oh, yeah. My medicine is faith. That's right. How old are you? Emily. Let me see if she really can I go over for her. Yeah, Nick was low down. Anybody down to do some dirty stuff like that to somebody, they're low down. And I heard about how he was laying in the bed and smoking weed, using my niece's credit card or debit card to go to the ATM to get money to buy weed. And then he in the house laying down on the bed smoking weed. Chrissy had an accident downstairs, her friend told me. And they said, Nick, can you come and help us with Chrissy and Cheese? And he said, oh, F Chrissy. Puffing on his weed. Good for her. That's what she gets. I said, wow. Boy, let me tell y'all something. You all don't understand. Y'all don't know our family. Well, I mean, we have like almost 50 nephews, probably more than that are Nick and Chrissy's age. Y'all don't understand how. See, they were smart to keep Chrissy away from us. Hmm. They were changing her phone number so that we didn't have that. I didn't have it. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna learn in the book everything that happened. But they made sure we couldn't get to her. I'm gonna tell you something. If these boys in this family could have got to him, mm, mm, mm. I'm talking about there's a few of them that probably in the beginning didn't believe Nick did it, but I'm talking about, I'm talking about some other ones that Nick would have, it was best that he did go. It was better for him. Seriously, it was better for him. It was better for him because you don't kill somebody. And first of all, you don't kill nobody in my family and think you ain't gonna be healthy. I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of world people think other people are from, but mm-mm, mm-mm, nah, baby, nope. Yeah, a bunch of people jumped Whitney. You can believe that Whitney had too many, too many. I mean, her thing was too obvious. That's a damn shame, man, if they did that to Whitney. Whitney didn't deserve that. Lumps all in her head, contusions in her head, jaw out like this, lip busted so bad that she would have had to have some serious surgery had she lived. Whitney was in bad condition. And that is why one of the officers that came upon her body was very angry at the other officers. And he sued. It was in the paper, the Los Angeles Times or something like that. LA officer sued another officer because he had did something and said something about Whitney's body, and he felt offended. He was like, you shouldn't have did that. He was angry that Houston was laying there like that, all beat up, messed up. Yeah, he sued. He sued and he won. I don't think he's on the force anymore. I've read that. Yeah. Yes, she was tormented. She was taunted, tormented, followed. Oh my God! And let me tell you all this. I had a dream one night, and I woke up and told me I had a dream that we were overseas, but in the dream I was overseas with Bobby and Whitney, but I was like in a room. They couldn't see me, but I was there. It was like my spirit was there. And I was looking on, and I saw Whitney and Bobby talking to these white folks. And the white people that they were talking to were conspiring against both of them. And I could see it. It was like, I can't explain it. It was like I could read their minds in this vision dream I had. I could read their minds, and I said they're conspiring against Bobby and Whitney. They talked to Bobby first, or the Whitney first, and then they talked to Bobby, and then they talked to them but one each on their own, and then they had both of them come before them, and they were talking to both of them, and then Bobby and Whitney left out. They went to go like to the venue or somewhere. They were going to do a show or something. And as soon as they turned their back, the people were like, we got him, we got him, we got him. But they were doing some evil stuff. And I said, I gotta go get to Bobby and Whitney to tell them they have been tricked. And I called upon somebody, I won't mention this person's name because I don't even want to hear this person, the glory. Oh, but anyway, I called somebody that I know, and they came, and then when they came, I flew. I mean, I left. I got out of there. I was calling somebody to help me get to where they were, and I woke up. So when I woke up and I told Rick, I said, Whitney, I had a dream. I said, you and Bobby have to be very careful because this was a message from God. And when I have dreams like that, they're real. And Whitney said, what's the dream? Tell me, talk to me, tell me. She wanted to know. And I told her, and she said, oh my God, baby, I know who that person was. I said, you do? She said, yes, I do. And she named the person. So this is in the book though. Oh yeah. He. Yep. She said, I know just who that person is. But he was no fool. She was not stupid. She was not stupid. She was a Leo, like me. She wasn't a fool. Yeah, but oh wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but if you notice when Pat was on Oprah, she had her head down. Her eyes were closed. She really couldn't look over in the eyes. And she was taking her time getting the words out. But I want you all to go back. You know what I found? When she was sitting there, when Pat was sitting there talking to Oprah, I want everybody to go back to that video and study it. Really look at it. Because as she's sitting there, in the beginning, she says, when she came, she said that the hairdresser, Whitney's hairdresser, on makeup artist, not hairdresser, makeup artist was downstairs waiting to come up. One or the other, hairdresser or makeup artist, and I think it was, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe it was. She said that the makeup artist was downstairs. She sent Mary upstairs to check on Whitney to see if she was ready for that makeup artist, right? Because the makeup artist was there to get Whitney ready for all the things she had to do that day. So Oprah, to me, in my opinion, and what I believe, I think Oprah was playing her. Oprah wasn't stupid. When Oprah sat back like that and like, you didn't run, you didn't do that. And then and Pat said, no, she said, Oprah did something like that, right? Remember? And then Oprah was like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. This is what I'm saying. This is in my mind. I'm watching Oprah. And Oprah said, so Pat, I want you to get this. So Oprah says, okay, Pat. After you heard the screams, and the screams, you heard the you heard the makeup artist screaming, right? And she said, yes. She hadn't said that the makeup artist was up there on that floor yet. She said it was the hairdresser. Go back and get that. But Peg said yes, because she was sitting there she was being so dishonest. She was not telling the truth. No, ma'am. No, sir. You all got to go back and look at that. Oprah Carlos, and it seems like to me that Oprah asked her that purpose to trip her up and trick her. Because Pat didn't realize what she was, well, Pat was just answering the questions, but Pat was nervous. But Pat said yes to it. Go back and look at that. Pull that video up and listen to it carefully. Listen to what Pat is saying. She said the makeup artist was downstairs. And then so she went upstairs, came out the room, and she seen the makeup artist well, she didn't say that, but Oprah repeated it and said, so you saying that the makeup artist was at the door screaming? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, wow. Pat didn't realize what she had said. But see, that video is out. It's out. And any investigator can look at that and see, first of all, she sat there and said her brother gave Whitney's, tried to resuscitate her. And then Nick was on Dr. Phil saying the same thing. I mean, that was one lie right there. Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? See? Oh man, I don't see so much that I ain't gonna mention right now. I'm telling you all, mm, mm, mm. I don't think people are looking at that Oprah interview. Any investigator can see the guilt in Pat Houston in that video. I'm sorry. Anybody can see that. You can see right through her. First of all, her head is down. That's a sign of lying. She can't look you in the eye. You can't look them in the eye and talk. When you're being honest and you're being true, you just straight up talking. Hey, and then one thing about telling the truth all the time, you ain't got to worry about, well, I did. You ain't got to tell another lie on top of another lie, another lie. You understand? And see, that's why ain't nobody saying that. And ain't nobody coming out saying anything on Whitney's behalf because they can't clear up the lies. And if they stop being questioned, they know that they'll get tricked up because they got to tell another lie to back up that other lie. Man, but they ain't gonna never be questioned about it. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know the people. When this first happened, y'all don't understand the people that I call. They even called Ben Trump a hell. Y'all don't even understand. All these people that say they with us, they down, man. No, they not. No, they not. No, they not. Nobody know what Houston. Mm-mm. You know what? There's too many of us out here that are afraid, scared. It's sad. It's sad what I had to go through. I couldn't get help from nobody. What I'm talking about when it came to the attorneys. You know what I mean? When I was searching for attorneys to step up and do something. Yep, everybody's still. Mm-hmm. Myself, you trust me, that's it. No, I got my bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, he does. You better know it. Allah is real. He gonna show y'all that. Mhm. Yeah. He gonna show you how real he is. God ain't playing with nobody's head. He's gonna, yeah. So many big, big, bad attorneys out here. They'll take other cases. They ain't gonna touch the real big ones. It's too much like right. Mhm. That's way too much like right. Like for Whitney Houston, because first of all, people just don't want to believe that Whitney was clean. And that's the sad part, right? But Whitney was clean. He was clean. Mm-hmm. It is sad, but y'all don't know what I've been through. I have no, I've been, original, original, said, me and Sister Leolah, and hey guys, I'm gonna H on the end of my name. It's spelled Leah. So I think that when you discuss the latest range with Robin, um, she did that. Yeah. And I believe she did it for some reason. Something's telling me that she did. Hmm. I believe that she did it. Yeah. Because somebody said Robin talked about how what he wants to get Christy love in her book. And I think Robin threw that out there as a tease to the Houston Center. You know, I know about that. You know, because that's kind of how anyone goes back and forth. You know, blowing stuff out there and letting know I know this, you know that. You know, but you know, some people will say certain things, but they won't say other things. You know, even if you're gonna be down with God and fear nothing but Him, or you're gonna stand on that other side. Just it ain't no in between. You know what I'm saying? You can't be in between. You got to put all your faith in God. And you got to, what does the Bible say? Believe. I mean, resist. Devil. What does it mean to resist? What about the nobody?
Yes, something. What's the ingredients? Native body wash reduces skin feeling soft and hydrated. Flow silk into the luxurious lather. It's residue free. It leaves your skin feeling silky smooth and it smells amazing. It has clean, effective, and simple ingredients that are easy to understand, like coconut oil and shea butter. It's phthalate and dye free. It's vegan and cruelty free. It's made with plant based ingredients, purified ingredients, and gentle cleansers.
Everybody gotta go sometime anyway. We all, and you gotta die. That's one thing about this life that we live. Everybody gotta go. Everybody. We're not here for forever. But the best thing and the main thing to do while you're here is to do try to do as much. I'm not saying be perfect because I ain't even perfect. There's some things that I do that's not holier than thou, and I ain't so perfect. And that's what I'm saying. But some things, there are some things that you just cannot do because God says don't do. You understand? I can name the things that I just ain't gonna do. One is I ain't gonna fear. Don't care about it. Look my mouth. Like he said. Okay? There's some things that I do that I shouldn't do. I mean, I'm not perfect. We all ain't nobody perfect. And if anybody ever tells you that they are, that's why I don't like talking, gossiping about people. You know, because ain't none of us perfect. You know, none of us. We're not. That's why the Bible, God don't even want us to gossip and talk about people. And I'm not gossiping and talking about people. This ain't gossip channel. This is a channel that's speaking the truth about what happened. So that's the difference, honestly. Because as I speak, God knows I don't hate anybody. I don't hate. I don't hate people. I hate the things that people do to me. That's what I hate. And when you do wrong like that, to take somebody's life, you don't have a right to take a life that you didn't give. You didn't give that person that right. God gave us our lives. You didn't give that person their life. How you gonna take somebody's life? Man, that's just wickedness. I can't stand it.
Right.
So, but anyway, ooh, I just don't know. I've been learning a lot about how Whitney suffered, and it tears my heart up. Mm-hmm. It tears me to pieces to know what she went through and suffered. Trust me, she was jumping that room. And whoever jumped her, they didn't want her to get out that room. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Exactly. She knew Whitney was in there dead. That's why she said dial 911. Oprah said, you didn't know what was wrong? You didn't know why you was asking her to dial 911? No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Why would you tell a stranger to dial 911? And how do you know that they would dial? Like, what is that person dial 911? What are they gonna say when they dial 911? And that's the first thing they're gonna say. What is your call? What's your problem? Oh, someone's screaming in the hallway. Come on now. Latifah even said something. I forgot what it was. Me and Latifah was talking the other day. Latifah on that. And Latifah said, something that made a lot of sense. Latifah said, no, you're not gonna, it was in reference to that, telling that person to call, the police. Mhm. Yeah, but I want y'all to go back to that video and look at that. Study that video really good and listen to what Pat's saying, every word. Listen to who she was saying was downstairs in the lobby waiting for Whitney. But he was the makeup artist. And then she said she went upstairs, she came out of her room, she did what she did, and then she seen the makeup artist at, the hairdresser at the doorway screaming. And then Oprah says, okay, so they kept talking over it, and you said the makeup artist was at the door screaming. She said, yes. Why didn't Pat say, no, not the makeup artist, the hairdresser? She didn't say that. I was sitting there watching this thing. And I missed it. But there's a lot. Mm-hmm. Now, an investigator would chew her out and said, no, you made a false statement. First you said it was this. Now you're saying it's this. Which one is it? You got her there. You got her with the resuscitation. Come on. Reviving, her brother was giving Whitney CPR, and then Nick said he was doing it. We can go on and on and on and on and on. Somebody is lying. Somebody is lying. Oh, yes.
Hey, it's me, your skin. I crave being clear without irritation. CeraVe Shiitake allows you to heal.
I wonder who it was. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, Scott Vieira said she's telling me her slime. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep. Y'all go back and look at that. Yeah, exactly. You're right. She said, well, hopefully maybe the cat was you found. So just grab it out to the I can't take it out. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Whitney's funeral was packed. And she had a closed casket. So whoever out there thinks that Whitney had an open casket, no, she did not. Her casket was closed. I was there. I was right up front, right there, looking at her casket. It was closed. She did not have an open casket. But why didn't she have an open casket if she just drowned in some water? You know why you didn't have an open casket? Because they didn't want you all to see the bruises on her. That's why. She had a closed casket. They messed her up that bad. I hate to think about it. Because I don't know what they were hitting her with. They were hitting either it was a man that hit her with his fist, or either they had an object in there and was hitting her. Yes. It's not. But Whitney had a bunch of contusions in her head. And her jaw was swollen. Lip busted up. Fingernails all messed up, scratched up. She had to have DNA in her hands. Whitney was fighting. Oh yes, she was. She had plenty of DNA. That's why they were cleaning up. And that's why Pat, you and Gary was running from room to room, taking stuff from out of one room and putting it in the other. Y'all cleaned that whole room up because Ray told me that room looked like a tornado had hit. But when the authorities got there, you all had cleaned up, right? Why did you all push that room? Why? You had to know something. Come on now. You don't do that. People don't do that. And you're supposed to be on Whitney's team. If you walk upon her and you see her room messed up like that, why didn't you all get on in the media and say Whitney's room was tore up like it was a big fight? And you all didn't do that. You didn't do that. Why? Because you know something. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
Do you believe me?
For you all to know that. And whoever beat her like that. Oh, what? What has she done? Nothing. Now look at you all, selling all her stuff, putting out perfume lines, this, that, that. Y'all doing so much good. Y'all doing stuff that Whitney wasn't even interested in doing. It's showing your true colors. You just want that money. That's it. And that's sad. That is so sad. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself to do that to Whitney. All of them. I don't know nobody. Not one of them. That is in Whitney's corner. I don't know. There ain't nobody had that. Ain't nobody helping me. Ain't nobody speaking out against what happened in Twitch against Whitney. Ain't nobody talking about it. No. Don't nobody want to talk about it. Closed casket. And then y'all got a nerve to go for her, turn up her daughter right after that. Boy. Okay. I wanted that money so bad. So bad. Well, Christina wasn't gonna give y'all a damn dime. And y'all knew that. That's why you said she gotta go. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Y'all got my mother's piano too. That white piano? That's my mother's. No, Bobby bought that for my mother. That has nothing to do with nobody but Bobby Brown and his mother. Bobby bought that for my mother as a gift. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Better not nobody. You better take heed. You better not come up talking about my mother wanted you to do her book. I dare you to put something out on my mother. Mhm. Don't try it. My mother, that ain't who my mother is. Mm-mm. No, my mother would never let nobody take me for her. Mm-mm. No, not Carol Brown. No, not Carol Brown. If you got my mother on tape, you did that. You did that viciously. Because you up and no good. If you got look out there on my money, being on a tape, talking to you on the phone, you're a liar. Because Carol Brown don't do things like that. We know our mother. I know my mother like the back of my hand. My mother would never do nothing like that. So y'all gonna leave the Brown. Y'all gonna, you know what? Y'all better stop acting like y'all can do what y'all want to people's family. You know, the Browns, we be too nice to people. You know, we got hearts, you know, we have good hearts. And we take a lot of people in, you know, up under our wing a lot. We're known for doing that. We're known for doing that. And then the first chance y'all get, you take our kindness for weakness. I mean, ain't no other entertainers out here doing that. Mm-mm. They're not. No other entertainers out here doing that. I should. Oh, but I got something for you. Mhm.
Okay, guys. The YouTube live stream is now in 2 hours and 13 minutes, just about. And I have been very busy. I've had to vacuum two living rooms, well, a bedroom and a living room. Now I got to vacuum this room that I record my videos in. But yeah, guys, I will come back. This YouTube live stream was 2 hours and 13 minutes. I'll come back with some more YouTube live stream videos. And of course, I'm gonna do a video on the relationship between Selena Quintanilla Perez and her sister. And I'm gonna do a video on her mom. I'm gonna do like a dynamic between the family members. Marcella, Selena, AB, Suzette, which is Selena's sister. And so yeah, stay tuned for that YouTube video that will come out today. I'm gonna do like a whole conspiracy theory, not conspiracy theory, but my opinion on the relationship, or the relationship between Selena, her sister, her mother, and basically the whole family. And of course, I'm gonna continue with my YouTube celebrity collaboration with Miss Leolah, Whitney's sister-in-law. So stay tuned for that as well. So till next time, and till the next YouTube live stream video that will be in like an hour or two. I'll see y'all then. Love y'all and much peace like always. Bye, guys. Peace, y'all.